in Indian law. On behalf of myself, the faculty of law, and the staff of the University of Tulsa College of Law, I offer our graduates a very warm and hearty congratulations on your accomplishments and your success. I would also like to welcome some of our guests this evening on the stage with us, our speaker this evening, Sharon Bell, and incoming Provost Janet Levis, who could join us this evening. It is further an honor to welcome our graduates' family, their friends, their supporters, who are here with us this evening. And I know many of you have traveled significant distance tonight to be with your graduate. This moment, this graduation celebration includes not just our JD and our LLM and our master's graduates, it also includes all of you. This moment for our graduates could not have happened without your support and sacrifice. And graduates, I know you appreciate that person who listened to you when you explained the intricacies of the UCC, that person who listened while you agonized about being called on class to explain some exception to the hearsay rule. That person who understood when time and time again you gave up time with your family and friends to go online and take your classes for your master's program. Or those who understood when you stayed late in the library to study for a final exam. All those in your life who cheered at every goal achieved, every honor won, who listened when you worried, who helped you up when you stumbled. Those folks who welcomed every success, every triumph, letting you know that you can do it. When you walk across the stage tonight, you walk not just for yourself, but for all of those who are here with us today, either in person or in spirit. Graduates, I think it's only appropriate for you to stand, find your friends and family and supporter in the crowd, and give them a well-deserved round of applause. Graduates. I also want to recognize the University of Tulsa College of Law faculty who have pushed you, who have challenged you, who have listened to your dreams, answered your questions, calmed your fears, and helped steer you in the right direction. To our graduates, this is a momentous day. You have studied hard and you have succeeded. You made the choice every day to commit yourself to earning your JD or your LLM or your Master's in Jurisprudence Award. Many of you formed important friendships that will last a lifetime. One of the greatest strengths about the University of Tulsa College of Law is our people, from our amazing admissions team to our tireless staff, our dedicated faculty, our superb MJ faculty and staff, and our incredibly energetic professional development office. And to all of you, our amazing students, this community is strong and has been an important place for you to learn the law, to grow professionally and personally, and to launch your career. I have been thinking about you as you leave us and get ready to take the next steps in your career. For many of you, I know you will be spending the next couple of months studying for the bar exam. Others of you will be taking the next step in your professional life. But for all of you, you are entering a world that is really full of significant national and global challenges. And in times like these, people turn to lawyers and judges and leading professionals affiliated with the law for answers and leadership. That leadership, that responsibility will soon move to your shoulders. Taking on responsibilities of leadership, large and small, is something you've trained to do. You are at this moment because you are someone who can step into leadership roles, whether it's helping a company or a governmental agency traverse federal regulations so they can operate well, or helping a client incorporate a new enterprise, defending a client who has been wrongfully charged with something, prosecuting an individual who has hurt others, or seeking justice for a client who has been wrong. You are someone who can take on leadership roles and solve problems for individuals, for your community, for your state, for the country, and beyond our borders. As you move forward, you prepare to take the bar exam, begin your legal or professional life, as you begin to take on professional leadership responsibilities, hold tight to those values that are important to you. Adhere to the principles of integrity, of graciousness, openness, and hard work. Welcome and embrace the questions and challenges, the adventures of your careers. For those of you being awarded a JD or an LLM this evening, and for our students being awarded a Master's in Jurisprudence, it is the value of character, of showing up, of working hard, being curious, listening, responding, that are critical to your success. I know you possess these traits because these characteristics, your grit, your determination, your intellectual talent, your curiosity, your native ability is what got you to this celebratory moment today. And I know that I, for one, am looking forward to what comes next for all of you. This evening's hooding speaker is someone who stands for these values and ideals. Sharon Bell is our May 2018 hooding speaker, and I'm just going to spend a few moments telling you a little bit about her before I welcome her to the podium. Sharon is a graduate of the University of Tulsa College of Law, and her life and her life's work embodies the values I was just talking about: leadership, integrity, graciousness, embracing the challenges, the importance of stepping up and taking on challenges even when you don't know exactly what is coming, but you take it on anyway. Sharon is a remarkable lawyer, community leader, and role model. She serves as the managing partner of Rogers & Bell, and her practice is focused on charitable and philanthropic organizations and estate planning. In December 2017, Sharon retired as an individual trustee of the Chapman Walters Cowles Charitable Trust, where she had worked with 18 charitable beneficiaries in Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas. She served on several governing boards and is a member of the Board of Trustees for the University of Tulsa. Sharon was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and after completing her bachelor's degree in urban studies from Connecticut College and her master's degree in urban planning from the University of Pennsylvania, she returned to Oklahoma and earned her JD from the University of Tulsa College of Law. It was in law school where Sharon met her husband, Gregory Allen Gray, who was also a law student. Both Sharon and Greg graduated from TU Law in 1985, and their son, John Gregory Gray, graduated from the University of Tulsa in 2010. And with the three of them, they are one of 15 members of the Bell Gray family to have TU degrees. While still in law school, Sharon began working with her late father, William Bell, eventually joining him in his practice, Rogers & Bell, where, as I said, she continues to serve as a managing partner. In addition to her accomplishments as an attorney, Sharon engages in extensive civic, corporate, bar, and community activities. Her leadership has not just been in her practice, it's also been in the community, in Tulsa, a city she holds very dear, and the University of Tulsa, and in particular, the law school, places that hold a special place in her heart for most of her life. The College of Law recognized Sharon's outstanding community leadership and service by awarding her the W. Thomas Kaufman Award for Community Service from the University of Tulsa College of Law in 2010, and the University of Tulsa recognized Sharon Bell as a distinguished alumna in 2012. With regard to TU College of Law, Sharon has played an instrumental role in providing support to the college and to our students. She has nurtured, guided, and sustained the law school, and in particular, has assured ongoing support for our students, for many of you here this evening, through the Dean John Rogers Scholarship in Law, the John and Hazel Rogers Scholarship in Law, and the Richard K. Lane and Ruth S. Lane Memorial Trust. It is an honor now to welcome Sharon Bell to the podium.
Thank you, Lynn, for your kind introduction. Actually, I think it's longer than my speech. Welcome, class of 2018. Many of you I know from the Rogers Scholarships receptions that we have every year, and I'm so pleased to be a part of this evening's festivities. 33 years ago, I sat where you are now. In 1985, we had the hooding ceremony and could also participate in the TU commencement. My friend Maureen and I decided that our hoods were perfect for smuggling champagne and glasses into Skelly Stadium. We popped the bottle and passed plastic glasses of warm champagne around during the commencement address. I'm afraid I can't remember who gave the keynote speech, so I will keep my remarks short. The law is how we, in the West, have set our world in order. Eastern philosophy focuses more on balance in relationships. Our law begins with Hammurabi of Babylon's 3,800 years ago. It was a harsh code, but it established the concept of equality. 1,000 years later, Micah of Israel admonished us to act justly and to love mercy. The Romans loved law and engineering, but this was quickly forgotten when the Romans left Britannia in the 5th century. Eventually, there developed the two parts of English common law, the king's justice on one side and equity or mercy on the other. In the United Kingdom, there are still two separate bars for each court. In the United States, we have merged everything into one bar. What is justice? Justice is what is reasonable, righteous, lawful, and deserved, while mercy is kindness, clemency, and compassion. It is often said that one seeks justice but prays for mercy. You will shortly be studying for and taking the bar exam. This will probably be one of the most intense times in your life. It is something we attorneys have all survived. So what are my recommendations? First, stay focused during the next 2 months while preparing for the bar exam. Take as many practice exams as you can and get a good night's sleep the night before the exam. I can hear you now. All right, mother. Second, never commingle clients' money with your own. We have mechanisms for client trust accounts. Use them. Commingling money is the quickest route to disbarment. Finally, remember that law is a calling. The highest examples of a good lawyer are those who serve both the bar and the community. Join a bar committee and serve on a community board or two. Both will bring you much satisfaction. Thank you and good luck.
It is now my honor to present the awards for outstanding graduating students. Our first award is the Martin Fellow Smith Award, presented to a graduating student designated by the faculty as the most outstanding student in the College of Law. Scholastic average and exhibited qualities of leadership are considered. The 2018 recipient of the Martin Fellows Smith Award is Dalton Downing. Our next award is the W. Lee Johnson Award, presented to the graduating student with the highest cumulative grade point average. The recipient of this year's W. Lee Johnson Award is also the class valedictorian, Hope Forsyth. Hope Forsyth is a native of Tulsa and graduated from the University of Tulsa with a BA in Communications. She also minored in English and philosophy. As a law student, Hope received the highest grade in 11 classes. She also received the George and Jean Price Award for Excellence in Legal Writing and the OBA Award for Outstanding Student. She was the executive editor for the Tulsa Law Review and is a student member of the Hudson Hall Wheaton chapter of the American Inns of Court and a member of Phi Delta Phi Legal Honor Society. She served as a judicial extern for Senior Judge Stephanie Seymour on the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals. She has also served as a judicial intern for Chief Judge Gregory Frizzell and former Magistrate Judge T. Lane Wilson, as well as Magistrate Judge Paul Cleary. She is a published author, having authored Digital Keywords, a Vocabulary of Information, Society, and Culture in Princeton University Press. In her free time, Hope is an America's Test Kitchen recipe tester and a youth minister for the Church of St. Mary. And Hope will be joining the law firm of Gable Gottwalls upon graduation. Please join me in congratulating Hope Forsyth. Hope will now give the valedictory address.
Hi. Wow. I've had the best 3 years here at the TU Law School and the past 7 years here on the TU campus, so they might have to push me out the door to make me leave. But listen, we all know the day-to-day of law school can be really tough. Hopefully everyone figures out how to take a break and get some distance every once in a while. You are truly better able to do strong work when you have balance in your life. And for my friend group, we found a great break was playing board games. Now, playing board games with law students is an experience, as the wife of one classmate I'm sure can attest to. When we played Monopoly, it only took us about 5 minutes before we got into a statutory interpretation argument about whether the chance card money gets into the free parking money. But anyway, that's a digression. You see, one night we played Pandemic, and if you haven't heard of it, think of it basically as the opposite of Risk. See, in Risk, you're out for yourself. You're trying to take over the world. In Pandemic, 4 viruses are trying to take over the world, and the humans are trying to stop them. The humans either all win or all lose. And as we learned that night, there are a lot more ways to lose Pandemic than there are to win it. Each player has a different role with individual strengths, and it takes the agility of learning these individual strengths at the same time as you learn collaboration and the rules of the game to master the goal and beat the clock. These past 3 years in law school, we too have been learning our individual strengths as well as collaboration and many, many rules, but not in a board game. We've learned them through our classes, through law review, through internships, and through so many other opportunities. And we don't learn these rules just for their own sake. We learn them, especially their rationales and their applications, to better society for its current and future members, because society has a lot more injustices in it than the 4 viruses and pandemic. As we go out into whatever comes next, whether it's firm, work, government, public service, whatever, it may be very tempting to view individual assignments like a game of Risk. All or nothing, seize the advantage, hang on to it at all costs. And of course, we should zealously represent our clients. But we shouldn't lose sight of that today we all enter this profession as officers of the court, more broadly responsible for advancing dignity, justice, civility, respect, and an ordered society in everything that we do. And ultimately, as in pandemic, this combination of individual motivation and collaboration will lead society and justice to either win or lose as a whole. The education, mentorship, guidance, and support of everyone here at the TU Law School, deans, faculty, staff, classmates, everyone, have prepared us for this calling, and now it is time for us to put it into practice. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Taylor Kincannon, our Student Bar Association president, who will give a few remarks.
I was tasked today with delivering one final inspirational charge to all of you before we embark on the longest summer, yet the most rewarding summer of our lives. As I prepared these remarks, it occurred to me that I will be leaving here with more inspiration from you than you will be leaving with inspiration from me. Over the course of the past 3 years, I've been privileged to learn and grow beside a group of the best classmates, professors, faculty, and now friends that I could have hoped for. Much like we learn the law through cases, I'd like to take this opportunity to share a few of my classmates' cases as evidence of the qualities that our legal education from TU has instilled in us, and those very classmates have imparted to me and to you. More than anything, the class of 2018 taught me the value of service. It's not how you serve your community, but that you serve it all. This class brings unique skills, abilities, and experiences that enhance our knowledge of the law to the benefit of those we seek to serve. Over the course of the last 3 years, these 63 graduates seated in front of you have accounted for a combined 3,815 volunteer public service hours and thousands more hours contributed to government entities and nonprofits through externships and legal clinics. One dear friend of mine, Murphy Mitchell, personifies this commitment to service and selflessness. Murphy contributed 585 of those almost 4,000 service hours himself during his past 3 years in law school. Murphy will continue his legal career in New York City, working at the New York County Defender Services, a not-for-profit, first-rate public defender's office that has served over 300,000 indigent clients since 1997, making it the second-largest defense firm in New York, working over 20,000 cases annually. NYCDS's goal is to provide the highest quality representation to those ensnared in the criminal justice system. A mission like that requires an unyielding desire to serve. Mr. Mitchell has been the utmost example of that desire, and I have no doubt that he will continue to be the same for the people fortunate enough to work with him in the future. Another classmate that we've all been privileged to work beside is Jasmine Zaragoza. Jasmine's path has been emblematic of resilience and purpose. Jasmine and her mother immigrated to the United States from Western Mexico when she was 5 years old. Just 6 years later, as Jasmine was being fingerprinted to gain new legal status as a legal permanent resident, She witnessed her mother being taken away by an immigration official who was soon deported. Since that time, Jasmine's life has been overrun by attorneys and the U.S. legal system, leading to the realization that though the law broke her family apart, the law had the power to put them back together. This inspired Jasmine to help others faced with similar problems, allowing her to combine the knowledge of the law, passion for others, and her firsthand experience that she gained in law school to fulfill her life's mission. Jasmine's mother now gets to watch her daughter walk across this stage as an example of that same determination and tenacity. Jasmine has been a shining example of determination, purpose, and tenacity, and we all carry that example with us as new lawyers as we begin our careers. Last, but definitely not least, Joseph Rivas. Joe was a member of the United States Army 2nd Ranger Battalion for 4 years between 2001 and 2005. Mr. Rivas served 5 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan and received such honors as the Army Achievement Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Good Conduct Medal, and the Global War on Terrorism Medal, to name a few. Joe graduates today a father of 4, a husband, a JD candidate, and a U.S. Army Ranger veteran. Joe's example of sacrifice and service is not only an inspiration to his classmates, but to every person who has the pleasure of meeting him. On behalf of the graduating class of 2018 and the faculty and staff, thank you for your service, Joe, and for your steady example of selflessness and sacrifice. Would you please join me in applauding Joe for his service? I could go on like this for 60 more people, and I never thought, I bet you never thought that I would be what stands between you and your JD. But from national champion moot court competitors to Chili Fest championships and everything in between, it's ever so apparent how lucky I've been to be classmates with such a diverse, brilliant, and inspiring group. I hope that you all find that you're more than capable of serving any community that you choose with any one of the qualities that I've spoken about, and I have faith that you will with every new step that you take going forward. I thank you not only for the opportunity to serve you for the past year, but to learn from your service to others and the examples you've set for your classmates. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Taylor. You made me tear up there, Taylor, I'm just saying. It's now my honor to begin the hooding of our graduates. Dean Karen Grundy will announce the names of each graduate. Please hand Dean Grundy your card when you reach the stage, and Dean Vicki Lemus will assist me during the hooding.
Our first graduate is receiving the LLM in Energy and Natural Resources Law, Brayla Fisher. Our next graduates are receiving the Juris Doctorate degree. Priscilla Jean Jones. Emily Lynn Rott. Janae Clardy. Casey Raquel Johnson. Stephanie R. Jackson. Ian Tyrell Jones. Daniel Gibson. Courtney Nelbach. Amanda Michelle Lowe. Ashley Jansen. Lynn Nix. Jasmine Zaragoza. Hope Elizabeth Shepherd Mahaffey. Theodore Nicholas Cooper. Mitchell Dalton Downing. Melissa Diane Rebel. Vanessa Laureen Locke. Joseph Rivas. Bryce Allen Van Buren. Christopher Hollingsworth. Austin Hilterbrand. Michael Schaus. Cody Melton. Matt Prim. Alexander G. Price. William Frank Boyd. Valerie Hayes. Carrie Denman. William Haslam. Morgan Ray Johnson. William Reynolds. Kimberly Heckenkemper. Brittany Samantha Hayes. Preston Brash. Alexander Lemke. Stephen Pontius. PJ Shires. Hester Ann Brown. Kelly Sweeney. Benjamin David Mosier. John Farley. Michelle Cruz. Connor Eversole. Colin Byrne. Grant Thetford. Jeff David Scott. Robert W. Hill. Alexandra Simmons. Kate Rhodes. Courtney Cagle. Blair Hand. Manuel Madrid Palares III. Randall Young. William Jones. Murphy Martin Mitchell. Christian Reed Loftus. Jack Warren. Raymond Conrad Purdom III. Mary Hope Forsyth. Taylor Nathan Concannon. Our next graduates are receiving the Master of Jurisprudence in Indian Law. Elizabeth Lozano. Natalie Christina Washington. Angela K. Ward. The next graduates are receiving the Master of Jurisprudence in Energy Law. Rachel Edwards. Susan Poovey Johnson. Courtney Anderson.
Congratulations to the class of 2018. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Well done to all of you. After the ceremony, please join us at the graduation reception that will be held at the College of Law in the pit. For those of you who have not visited the College of Law yet, the pit no longer looks like a pit. It's really a nice, warm, inviting space, and we hope we get to share a few moments with all of you for a little bit more this evening. I would now like to invite Chaplain Francis to lead us in a benediction, after which we will recess to the reception.
Graduates, I'd invite you to stand. We've spent the last hour culminating in the hood. Touch your hood a moment. Feel the hood. That is the last embrace of this, your family, of this faculty of law, the deans of law, the administrators of this university, and the staff. We've embraced you with a strong, firm embrace. And as I've listened to the words that have been spoken by your colleagues on this stage, this is truly a family. You have been embraced for 3 years. You have felt the warmth of each other. You felt the strength of each one. And so now we're at the point where we drop our embrace and we send you out. And as you go, I ask you to remember what alumna Sharon Bell said. As you go, as you leave this proud family to go into the world, seek justice, pray for mercy. Know that what you do is a calling. It's a calling to serve the bar, but to serve humanity. Live with that in your heart. And now may the Lord's richest blessing be upon you as we send you out to serve.